Hey there. Thank you so much for joining me. This is breaking news. My name is Cerise Fairfax, and today we're going to discuss a proposal that Senator Ginette Bournigal is giving for the solution for what's happening in Sosua right now. We're going to go through the article. The article is in Spanish. I will link it in the description. So this article discusses Senator Ginette Bournigal's proposal regarding the management of sex work in Sosua, Dominican Republic, North Coast, in the province of Puerto Plata. Here are a few key points of her main proposal. The senator suggests creating a tolerance zone for sex workers in Sosua as part of the new administrative approach being implemented by authorities in the city. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'll give you a little background context on what is happening in Sosua itself. Sosua is undergoing a transformation with significant investment, over 600 million pesos, to reconstruct the iconic Sosua Beach. The area expects to receive 2,600 cruise tours this year as part of a new tourism plan. They're trying to make Sosua family friendly. Now, there has also been new police forces, including tourist police, that have been deployed. Recent law enforcement operations have affected some businesses. Now, the senator's reasoning behind this proposal is she's acknowledged that sex work and drugs exist everywhere and need to be controlled. In her own words, she says, "We did this at one time and it worked," meaning control things. She emphasizes the need to transform the advertising schemes of those who profit from these activities. She wants to prevent Sosua from being promoted for sex tourism as it was previously. Now, there are some current challenges with Operation Atlantico, and that is a lot of the new businesses in the area are concerned about being affected by police operations. There is a meeting planned with the business sector to address concerns about potential intimidation by police. The goal is to balance law enforcement with economic development. In short, the senator appears to be advocating for a sex-regulated approach that concentrates sex work in a specific area while supporting the broader tourism and economic development of Sosua. Now, this comes as a shock to some and not to others. I've spoken to many people since learning about this article. Many people are saying that there was no plan to begin with. They didn't think the situation thoroughly enough. They should have went in phases by creating a tolerance zone to begin with and moving the women to that area. Some people are saying that they took the Band-Aid off, it's gone, clean up the mess and continue to clean it up, and the businesses will get used to the new way of things. Other people are saying these 2,600 tourists that are expected are not promised. And other people are saying even if the 2,600 do come on the cruises, many of them would prefer to stay in Puerto Plata and look around Puerto Plata, because these excursions from the ship itself, from the cruise ship itself, are not free. So people generally like to stay in the area of where the ship is. Hence, perhaps Puerto Plata Pink Street, Umbrella Street, Ocean World, 27 Waterfalls, and the Malecon itself, where the beach is in Puerto Plata, and those restaurants that are along the beach. Many people are saying that Sosua has nothing to offer anyone right now. And people from the cruise ships are not going to come all the way to Sosua and pay that price of getting here on the bus, a taxi, or even if they take the local bus, just to go to a beach or the Hard Rock Cafe. There's really not much else for them in Sosua to visit at the moment. So a lot of confusion is going around. And other people are saying if it's sex tourism that you want it to stop, then why are you restarting it with a tolerance zone? Because in a tolerance zone, it just means that people will go to that area and provide for that area. But the businesses on Pedro Clisante will still suffer because that is not or will not be possibly the tolerance zone. There are a lot of talks about how confusing this is for the businesses, how confusing it is for the tourists, and how devastating it is for everybody who is sitting by and watching and not knowing really what is happening. All we can do right now is really acknowledge the fact that the officials have realized that the businesses are hurting. They don't want this. Perhaps they didn't think it through hard enough. Perhaps they thought because Sosua was so popular that Sosua could sustain itself without the sex tourism. And perhaps they are seeing now that Sosua first needs to grow and it needs to go through phases until they can actually remove the women. I will have a full newscast on Sunday about other situations happening in the Dominican Republic, not only Atlantico, Operation Atlantico, but things that are going on in the Dominican Republic. Please make sure you look out for that full newscast. But today, I just wanted to come at you and let you know exactly what is happening with the update from the Senator Ginette Bournigal. It's very important for you to keep in mind that this is a proposal from her. She is suggesting this. She is not saying that this will happen. She is a senator. She is not the minister of Interior and Police. That is Farid Rafoul. And Farid Rafoul is the one that is in charge of Operation Atlantico and, of course, the president. Ginette Bournigal, once again, is the senator, and she is suggesting that this should happen. Now, when you do read the article online, I would suggest when you're on Facebook, go into the comments and you will see that the Dominicans, many of them, are not very happy. And then you will see other ones who understand that this is a process and that a phase should be taken into consideration. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Phase 1, many people are saying it should have been a warning to the women. Tell them to clean up and let them know that things are going to be changing. Phase 2, putting the women in an area where they understand that they cannot go on Pedro Clisante. Phase 3, let the sex tourism understand that this is a phase that they can come and they have to, obviously, go to the tolerance zone to see the women, but they also should be encouraged to shop and eat in other places on Pedro Clisante. There are a lot of suggestions happening right now. There are a lot of proposals that are happening right now, and there's a lot of assumptions. But at this moment, this is what's being proposed by a senator who works within the government. So I thought this would be an important article to share with you all. Please enjoy your day, and I will see you all on Sunday. Have an amazing weekend. Huge hugs, loads of love, big blessings. Be good to yourself out there. And remember, tomorrow is not promised, so make the best of today.
Woke up to the sunrise painting the sky. Palm trees swaying like they're saying hi. Coconut water dripping down my chin. Sosua mornings, let the day begin. I live where I love and I love where I live. Every moment here's got something to give. The rhythm of the islands in my soul. Living the good life, feeling whole. Cerise rules her island charm. Locals teach me peace with no alarm. Mango sweet papayas in my hand. Learning their ways I start to understand. I live where I love and I love where I live. Every moment here's got something to give. The rhythm of the islands in my soul. Living the good life, feeling whole. Oh, dancing in the streets to the beat of the drum. Stories of the past from the old and the young. Traditions flowing like the waves in the sea. The north coast of Sosua, it's setting me free. Fishermen's boats coming back to the shore. Smiles all around, can't ask for more. This life's a treasure, a gift from above. In Sosua, I found a home to love. I live where I love and I love where I live. Every moment here's got something to give. The rhythm of the islands in my soul. Living the good life, feeling whole. I live where I live. Every moment here's got something to give.